sounds like Screencast Pro is doing some training to address that challenge we talked about at the beginning. You know, that people are trying to make things too complicated and they're not focusing on the message. I know the material that I've seen, you are helping people to get clear about their marketing message. You're teaching video marketing, not just video creation, right?
Sure. Yeah, and that's, you know, again, it goes to, we'll also be trying to include as much as we can actual walkthroughs where Joey and I will record ourselves, you know, on screen. We'll record our screens as we walk through building a particular kind of marketing video. And that, I think, in and of itself, too, is just kind of a good thing, because there's a lot of courses out there that will say, okay, well, first you do this, then you do that. You know, you write a script, you record it, and, you know, put it all together, edit it, and stuff like that. Well, that's all kind of well and good as far as information goes, but what we're going to do is literally fire up Camtasia and record our screens as we actually do that. So it'll, in that sense, it'll be kind of like case studies of how to build a project, how we build a project. And the interesting thing I'm finding as I'm recording some of these is that I find myself, it's almost like on our weekly webinar calls, you know, when I start to work on something, all of a sudden I have, oh, and by the way, don't do this, you know, as I'm talking and we're recording. Here's one thing that really kind of messes me up when I try to do this. So in the course of doing these kinds of recordings, what we're finding is that, man, that's where all the really good stuff is that you would never, you know, really put into a generic product, training product, because it's not applicable all the time. But if you're creating this kind of video, or, you know, working on these kinds of projects, then these are the kinds of things that you'll run into. So I think they're kind of, you know, I think I would be excited if I hadn't really created, say, an affiliate marketing video, and I watched something like this. I would go, man, that's pretty good, because I did not think of that. And the truth of the matter is, Joey and I, as we're recording these, sometimes we didn't think of that either, but we run into it and we address it, you know. So that's really kind of I think it's going to be an interesting thing.